Hi there, it's Evangeline right here at eTrailer. Today we are taking a look at the InfiniteRule 3-pack trailer lock kit. This kit will include a lock for your coupler, a lock for your coupler latch, as well as a lock for your hitch receiver. Now, this is available in 3 different options, where the main difference is going to be different latch coupler lock sizes. So in this video, we're going to talk about why you may or may not need the 3 different components, which one to get for your trailer, as well as if InfiniteRule kit is the right fit for you for your different adventures. So this is going to be ideal if you have trailer couplers of different shapes and sizes, especially because this coupler lock here has a pretty cool way of adjusting for if you need different ball sizes. When I remove the lock as well as the pin from our coupler lock, I am then able to lift up this upper bracket. Now with that upper bracket removed, you can still see that our coupler lock is in place. And this is going to be a hitch ball attached to the coupler lock that once we lift that up, we're then able to remove. This hitch ball is designed for 1 7/8" or 2-inch hitch ball applications. Here we have a 2-inch coupler, and even though this moves around a little bit, this is a perfectly fine fit. But let's say I have a 2 5/16" application. Well, see this top over here? This very easily threads onto that hitch ball, and now I'm able to secure even those larger trailer applications. And every trailer is different. Here, while we find that the larger hitch ball fits, our bracket, not as much. So that's another aspect of the versatility of this kit. What I'm gonna do is once this ball is completely loose, we're then going to adjust our little bolt underneath, pop it into whichever other spot makes more sense for application, and then tighten the hitch ball down to it. So now when we put this into position, we're able to fit the bracket right on over. Everything looks really good. We're just going to secure this real quick, and now we can secure it with our pin. And that's going to be also why you have this almost honeycomb design on the side of your hitch lock. You are then able to adjust for different heights of couplers, and no matter which type of coupler you have, you're still able to secure it. And rather than a bulky style of a bracket, I personally think this looks a lot more sleek and looks good in the parking lot. That bright orange design is really there so that it's a visible and clear deterrent for people walking by. They're able to instantly see that this coupler is locked. Now, another perk to that shackle, or that top bracket that comes down, is that while it is on there and more visible, for some trailers, like the one we had earlier, it can also cover your trigger latch, so kind of a 2-for-1 deal. So with that in place, everything is secure. But the next question is, what if it doesn't cover your trigger latch, like what we have here? As you can see, opening this up with our latch locked, we are still unable to remove the hitch ball with this in place. But for extra security, there's a reason why people get this 3-in-1 kit, and that's because it also comes with its own lock for your trigger latch, and all 3 components are keyed alike. Rather than a basic latch lock that just has a singular pin with a lock on the end, the way this one works is you have the pin that goes through, but the lock is above it. That way, you have multiple points of contact. So if someone is trying to undo the trigger, not only do they have to deal with the pin going through, but they also have to deal with the other part of the lock going over. Now, coupler latches can be different depending on your coupler, so for that reason, the 3 different kits have different lengths that they can accommodate. So your kits range from 1 inch and 1/8 wide, 1 inch and 5/8 wide, and 2 inches and 1/8 of an inch wide. So for most applications, your 1 inch and 5/8, which is what I have here, should be more than sufficient. But if you want an even tighter or a wider fit, you have the options for you. The final and third part of your kit is going to be your hitch receiver lock. Again, this is going to be keyed to the same lock core as your other 2 locks, and this will work with 2 inch or 2.5 inch hitch receivers. If you already have a hitch pin on your ball mount, this pin will be able to replace it. So go ahead and remove your old hitch pin. Since this new one is 5/8 in diameter, it will fit most 2 inch and 2.5 inch hitch receivers in terms of that hitch pin hole size, but it is also 3 inches and 1/8 of an inch in usable space. So that is something to be mindful of. Some of those 2.5 inch hitch receivers, if they've got that double wall on their hitch, they can be a little bit bulky. So double check your usable span required. Now you may have noticed whenever I was locking any of these hitch locks, I rotate the key. That's because this works as kind of like a bolt and a nut where you turn the key righty-tighty to lock, and then you loosen the key lefty-loosey to unlock. So you just proceed loosening it until that lock core comes out of the pin. Now, as cool as the InfiniteRule Trailer Lock Kit is in terms of versatility and design, I can't deny that it is a more premium product at a more premium price point compared to some other options you have. Of course, you can always get a singular lock. A lot of people get just the coupler lock, especially if their trigger latch is on top, because that 2-in-1 function is pretty much all they need. However, whenever they have to switch between different trailers, they may be looking at different options too. So if you're looking for affordable, something that you might be looking at is the Reese Trailer Lock Kit. That one has a very similar function where it has a bracket that goes on top, secures your coupler. You also have a trigger latch lock and a hitch receiver lock. But just looking at it, you can tell that it takes up much less space compared to the InfiniteRule set and just doesn't look as stylish. Now, it is much more affordable, so that is something worth looking at. Another option is going to be your etrailer kit, and that one has a lock that goes over your coupler lip. Again, it also has the latch lock and the hitch lock, and the perks to the etrailer kit is if you have any other locks, maybe something for your vehicle or multiples of those locks, you can get them all keyed like very easily. So the interchangeableness of that kit is something people prefer or prioritize. Now, the downside to that kit is you do have to know exactly what type of coupler you have, because if you have an 1 inch and 7/8 coupler, or if you have a 2 inch and 5/16 inch coupler, those are going to be different parts. So if you're not sure what type of coupler you have, or if you're looking for a lock that will work with pretty much any trailer you can find, or if you're someone that's gifting this for someone else and you don't know what they have, we want to make sure that no matter what they have, chances are that it is going to fit. And that's where the InfiniteRule Trailer Lock Kit comes in handy. Very versatile, very stylish, definitely something that you'd like to see in the parking lot protecting your trailer. Again, this is available in 3 different 3-part kits, which just means you have a different size trigger latch lock. You can find those on our website, or you can get the coupler lock on its own as the universal coupler lock from InfiniteRule, also on our website. If you have any questions, check out our product pages. We have tons of descriptions and videos to help you out, or just give us a call or send us a message. That way we can help you find the best fit for you. But if you found that you really like the InfiniteRule stylish design and the versatility, well, you saw that video right here at eTrailer. My name is Evangeline, and I hope you enjoyed this journey.